Barrio Fest is one of the summer events that really promotes the original work of Puerto Rican artists. If you've never been, this may be your year, as the National Museum of Puerto Rican Arts and Cultural makes it even bigger and better than ever before. We are joined by Bianca Ortiz de Clet. She's the Director of Exhibitions and Programming for the museum, as well as Javier Vargas, one of the artists at this year's show. Welcome to the both of you. I like that you brought in props.
Thank you.
This helps. So we're going to talk about some of these things that you've created, Javier, but I want to talk briefly about the museum, how you guys are doing. It seems like any time I turn around or I talk about the Puerto Rican community, your name comes up.
Thank you so much. I mean, we've been working hard promoting our arts and culture in Chicago. And right now we have 3 amazing exhibits promoting local artists from Chicago, promoting artists from Puerto Rico, and the Puerto Rican diaspora as well. It's what we do. Yeah,
you've been working really hard to bring some of the Puerto Rican artists here to the Chicago area. You said 3 exhibits right now. Walk me through what they are really quickly.
So we have Expresión de Barrio, which is a paintings exhibit with the artist Reinaldo Rodriguez. We have Circus of Absence, which is an exhibit produced by Inoa Villaluz. It's a theater group from Puerto Rico. And we also have an exhibition with our posters and books from Puerto Rico's Division of Community Education, which is a program developed during the 50s in Puerto Rico.
Yeah, and if people have never been out to the museum, definitely this is the time to go out and check it out, because you've got a lot going on. One of the things, in addition to all of that, is this Barrio Fest, which has been going on for several years. What is the idea behind that?
Well, for Barrio Arts Fest, we really bring a family-friendly event. It's a community event in which we invite local artists, local food vendors. We have live performances and also programs for the kids. So it's very nice to spend the weekend.
It's mostly like a neighborhood sort of street art fair sort of thing.
Correct. You come in, you spend the day, you hear music, have great food, you see the artwork of local artists. And this year we're bringing different things too. Okay,
she said it with some spunk, so that means it's going to be good. Come in, Javier, to talk a little bit about the work that you've got. So you're going to be one of the exhibitors, I guess, at this year's event, and you've got a bunch of really cool stuff that I was looking at. So walk me through some of them.
Well, I do a little bit of a lot of
a little bit of everything.
I do because usually when you go to a craft show, you have someone that does pottery or does jewelry. I kind of do a little bit
I mix everything
because I think when people come into my little booth, it's almost like going into a little shop where you can start browsing and you find little things that you don't expect to find.
And the cool thing about you is that you are local artists. You actually, in case you guys, full disclosure here, he also works with us here at WGN. But you bring in sort of the Puerto Rican culture and Puerto Rican style to the work that you create here in Chicago.
I do. I mean, I think the one thing I tend to get a lot is people ask me, "Oh, so you're at this art show? You're from Puerto Rico?" So a lot of times they think that I travel from Puerto Rico because a lot of my work looks like it would probably come from Puerto Rico. But I'm from here, Humboldt Park.
You're from right here, coming up with ideas. Okay, you've got a couple of picture frames, so tell me what these are.
My main focus is bean art. I do a lot of things with bean arts, but
bean arts meaning beans that come. Okay, that come from
beans
Puerto Rico, or
no, beans that you buy in the store. I buy beans and
como habichuelas.
Habichuelas,
got it.
And I create art out of habichuelas. But I also do bottle caps. I also shoot my own photography. I sell that. T-shirts. I've got more stuff at home that I didn't bring.
And you said that some of the things with the bottle caps, and I think those are earrings over there on the tree, that some of those come from Puerto Rico. So they're like seeds or beans.
Oh, the little round yellow ones are from Puerto Rico. They're seeds from a tree. I have different varieties of seeds. That's all I've got left. So
why the seeds? How did you even come up with that? The seeds or the habichuelas or things like that? Why?
When I went to my family's from Jayuya. It's one of it's a town in the mountains of Puerto Rico, and there was a lady selling seeds to other other not vendors but people. They were there, and I bought a bunch of seeds back, and I said, what am I going to do with this? And I thought, oh, make earrings.
So you didn't buy them thinking, oh, I'm going to create something.
No.
You just bought them to try to help and sort of.
Well, when I see stuff, I you know, if I see that I can do something with it, I'll buy it and I'll put it aside, and then eventually I'll get back to it and I say, oh, I can do this or I can do that, and that's what I do.
Okay, very cool, very cool. You've got lots of nice stuff. I love this cutting board here too, as well. Very nice, Javier. Good job. Talk a little bit more about the Barrio Fest in terms of when people can check it out, because it's coming up in the next couple weeks, right?
Yes, Barrio Arts Fest will be during the weekend of July 13th and 14th. On Saturday, it'll be from 10 to 6, and Sunday from 11 to 5.
And it's completely free of charge, correct?
Free admission, totally free admission.
And hopefully you get good weather for it, is what we're hoping.
Hopefully.
Okay, back to the museum. What's happening this year? I know you've got in September, you've got sort of your big gala that you do every year, and you always bring in a special Puerto Rican celebrity. I don't know if you can reveal who that is. I know that a couple years ago, I'm putting her on the spot. See how that works? Rita Moreno was there one year. Who did you have last year? I'm blanking on the name, but I think you had... Lin-Manuel was a couple years ago. Yep. So you've had a lot of sort of high-profile celebrities coming in to represent the Puerto Rican community. So for folks that maybe don't know about it, talk a little bit about what that event is like.
Well, our Raíces is our annual gala, and we celebrate it every year during the month of September. And this year it'll be September 19th, I believe. Okay. Correct, save the date.
Okay.
And we will keep you posted on any details.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you so much. Well, I wish you guys both the best of luck. Barrio Fest, again, coming up in just a couple of weeks. I believe we've got something up on the screen that we can put up if you're interested in attending. Again, it's more of a street art fair where lots of local vendors will come out and display some of their things. Also lots of food, lots of music, so make sure you take advantage of it and support the Puerto Rican community here in Chicago.
Yep.
Okay, thank you guys.